Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this beautiful older Satco-Escent decorative spun wire bulb. These are really cool. For some reason I've been finding a bunch of these lately, and this one is no exception because it is still in its original packaging. I love finding bulbs, especially vintage ones like these, and their original packaging because they really put time into making these, more eye-catching and special than just the regular boxes of today, especially with being able to see what's inside. So this package is interesting in the fact that it's cardboard, but it's also wrapped in a cellophane that's kind of melted to the cardboard itself. It's kind of all one. I don't really know what they did, but it's kind of just on there. And that gives, of course, a plastic window here as well. Picked this up the other day at the Restore for $1/4. These tags were 75% off. This is a candelabra-based version. Of course, Satco-Escent 40 watt, 120 volt. And there's nothing on the bottom here, but we do have some information here on the side. Fine lighting for fine living. And their warranty here on the back, made in Korea. Seems about right for these little bulbs at the time. So let's go ahead and open the package here and see what we got inside. There's our bulb. Seems to most certainly have been subjected to some elements, or that's just the frosted coating starting to come off. Either way, there is our bulb. As you can see, it has a very thin filament that wraps its way all the way to the top, almost like a very thin fish line. And we do have a frosted top here. I've noticed some more modern ones where they left that clear. But this one has the nice frosting all over it, and you can kind of see remnants of it here around the brass candelabra base as well. So they probably frosted the whole thing and then wrapped it, or wrapped it and then frosted it to help just preserve the filament on the outside. Because I have seen where if it's not done right, these fall apart very easily. So taking a look at the base here, it's really hard to see, but it says Korea SP 120 volt 25 watt Korea. Okay, so this is not a 40 watt bulb. It's in the wrong package. It is a 25 watt bulb, which is fine. I love the more lower wattages when it comes to these. So let's get this thing into our adapter socket here. I like to put them in from the top and just be really gentle because I don't want to touch the filament too much. It does degrade really easily. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, it's got a beautiful filament design inside too. It's kind of hard to see exactly what it is. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a zigzag, kind of like you'd see in a Christmas bulb, for example. I love that look. Now, let's turn off the lights here so you can get a better idea of what this beautiful bulb looks like. I really want it to, there we go, change its exposure to just the right amount. There, doesn't that look nice? Very cool. Beautiful look. You can see how the spun wire kind of spreads the filament light up and down. It kind of gives these lines here. That's the whole idea with these. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put this at our 2-foot mark here. And just looking at our lux meter, we're getting about 27 lux on our meter there at the 2-foot mark. And of course, let's go ahead and get a reading with our meter. So I'm going to hold it right up next to it here. Let's see what we get. And of course, we got to save that. Let's take a look. The spectrum of the bulb at full brightness. And the CRI of the bulb at full brightness. This thing most certainly has a smell to it. Definitely, whatever coating they have on this is starting to burn off. And it's just giving off that smell. Just like really cheap, lacquer coated party bulbs. If you've ever turned one of those on, they have like this weird smell to them. This most certainly also has that smell. Whatever coating or lacquer they put on this is heating up for the first time and burning off. And it is just very stinky. Let's turn our lights back on though. And we'll take a look at our kilowatt meter here. And we're currently at 118.7 volts, 0.2 amps, 24.4 watts, and of course a power factor of 1. It is incandescent after all. So let's move on over to our Variac here. Let's give it some dimming action. So let's turn off our lights and we'll activate our Variac here. Let's bring up our bulb to the camera. Hopefully it'll focus on it there again. Very nice. Well, we had it focused for a minute, but I suppose as we dim it down, that'll change. So we're at 120, 110, 100, 90, 80. We're getting that nice glow out of this now. 70, 60. Ooh, that's beautiful. 50. Love that glow. It's like a very candle glow. 40. To be honest, I can't see because it's so dark. But it is getting really dim. Oh, that is beautiful. The amazing dimmability of incandescent. We're back up to 60. A very nice amber look to this when it gets dimmed down. Absolutely love that. Let's bring it back to full brightness here. And we'll turn our lights back on. And there we go. Our Satco-Escent 25-watt spun glow bulb. Very cool find. As always, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, be sure to give it a like down below and leave a comment. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this one. Also check out my secondary channel Merkove and subscribe over there for more behind the scenes and alternative content. Of course, check out the other videos here on this screen, and as always, thank you very much for watching.